Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Raphael Narbaez, a man from the United States, had an unexpected revelation during his journey. He decided to deepen his understanding of religion and eventually embraced Islam. His strong belief that all religions other than his own were negative gradually transformed into a broader and more inclusive perspective. On his spiritual journey, Raphael discovered the beauty and tranquility within the teachings of Islam. He learned about values such as compassion, tolerance, and brotherhood embedded in this faith. With an open heart, he realized that each religion has its unique qualities and truths. Digging deeper, Raphael understood that world religions share common moral and ethical messages. He found that love and understanding are at the core of all religious teachings. Along his quest, he encountered many like-minded individuals, which strengthened his decision to embrace Islam. Now, Raphael Narbaez lives as a Muslim with deep gratitude. He respects all religions and strives to understand their differences and commonalities. In his spiritual journey, he discovered invaluable peace and happiness by embracing a broader and more profound belief. After a period of reflection, Raphael no longer felt certain about the truth of the religion he once followed. His decision to leave his previous faith led him on a new path. Free from specific religious burdens, Raphael chose to study religion more deeply. He opened himself up to various perspectives and questioned what he truly believed. During this time, he didn't adhere to any particular religion. However, in his quest, Raphael found deeper peace and meaning. He realized that religion is a personal and complex journey, and each individual has the right to determine their own beliefs. Now, he lives with openness, respecting diverse convictions without judgment. Raphael Narbaez's spiritual journey teaches us the importance of flexibility, understanding, and honoring differences. He discovered that truth doesn't always lie on a single path, but exists within diversity. He feels fortunate to hold one remaining conviction in his heart. "I believe in God," he says. This belief led him to Islam, the faith he considers most true. "I am certain that Allah planned all of this even before I was born," he expresses. Raphael Narbaez Jr., a man born in Texas, California, embarked on a fascinating spiritual journey. Initially, he was promptly baptized as a Catholic after birth. Growing up in Lubbock, Texas, a place known for its numerous churches and strong Christian communities, Raphael was part of a devout Catholic family. However, fate led him on an unexpected path. He became one of the Jehovah's Witnesses, a Christian denomination with distinct views beyond mainstream Christianity and a rejection of the Trinity. Raphael and his family attended Jehovah's Witness meetings and joined the congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses. As he delved deeper into studying and understanding the Bible, Raphael faced irony. Despite knowing that the biblical texts had been altered throughout history, he still believed that the original Bible came from God. This perspective differed from other Christians who regarded the Bible as a powerful and logical holy book. His spiritual journey continued. At the age of 13, Raphael was baptized as a Jehovah's Witness. He felt blessed and was recognized as a speaker during worship events. Speaking before large congregations, he felt a responsibility to contribute more to the work of God. Raphael Narbaez experienced remarkable transformations in his life. Acknowledged and blessed as a speaker during worship events, he discovered a calling that stirred his heart. Addressing sizable congregations, he felt a duty to passionately convey spiritual messages. At the age of 20, Raphael Narbaez had his own congregation and delved deeper into the teachings of the Jehovah's Witnesses. However, after attending numerous meetings, prayers, and experiencing both joy and sorrow, Narbaez made the decision to leave his religion without attempting to return. What followed was a realization that he couldn't transition to any new religion. As a Jehovah's Witness, he was taught that all religions other than theirs were unacceptable, and only they could lead to acceptance by God. With full awareness, Narbaez no longer believed in the teachings of the Jehovah's Witnesses or any other religion. He became someone without a religious affiliation. Fortunately, he wasn't without God. Raphael Narbaez still believed in a higher power that created the entire universe. Raphael Narbaez, a man born in Texas, California, made a courageous decision to return to the church where his teachings originated. He was born a Catholic and later became a Jehovah's Witness throughout his life. However, in his search, he felt that something might have been overlooked. For 3 months, Narbaez immersed himself in prayers, worship, and Mass. He sought answers, peace, and signs that might change his heart. Yet, despite his wholehearted efforts, everything remained unchanged. His mind remained uninterested, and his heart unmoved. In moments like these, we often find ourselves at a crossroads. We search for meaning, seek truth, and long for a place where our hearts truly feel at home. For Raphael Narbaez, this journey was part of a deep spiritual quest. Then one day he had the opportunity to meet a Muslim woman who always appeared joyful and friendly. She shared a wealth of knowledge about Islam with him. Although he initially had no intention of embracing Islam, Raphael contemplated being a good Christian. Narbaez enthusiastically delved into the Bible, spending hours studying it, especially at night. He read the entire New Testament and devoured the Old Testament, including Genesis, Deuteronomy, and Exodus. However, as he revisited the Bible, particularly the sections about the prophets, something happened. Raphael Narbaez suddenly felt the need to rest his eyes. He thought about his encounter with the Muslim woman, the Quran, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Very well, I am now an open-minded person. I will explore this, not as a Jehovah's Witness, he declared. Initially, he thought about the 1.2 billion Muslims worldwide. Then, Narbaez considered that perhaps Satan wasn't as powerful as to deceive 1.2 billion Islamic believers. Consequently, he began reading the Quran in search of answers. As Raphael completed his reading, he discovered more than he had anticipated. Everything became clear. In fact, I could understand my Bible better after reading the Quran, he asserted. Narbaez concluded that this was God's way of making him a faithful Christian. God taught me through the Quran. Raphael Narbaez continued his search with unwavering determination. After reading the Quran and finding answers that stirred his heart, he decided to embrace Islam. On his journey toward truth, Raphael learned about faith, prayer, fasting, almsgiving zakat, and pilgrimage hajj. He felt a closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through these acts of worship. Each prostration was a moment of reflection and reverence for the Creator. When he uttered the 2 testimonies of faith Shahada, his heart was filled with tranquility and conviction. He became a Muslim with deep gratitude. Until the end of his life, Raphael lived by following the teachings of Islam, respecting all religions, and approaching life with love and understanding. Raphael Narbaez, a man who experienced an extraordinary spiritual journey, from being a Jehovah's Witness minister to finding truth in Islam. In his quest, he discovered light and truth. He understood that religion is not about limitations, but about seeking and finding. He found peace in bowing down and prostrating, guided by the Quran. As a Muslim, Raphael Narbaez spoke with the limitations of a convert, yet he was someone who could make fellow Muslim immigrants laugh at themselves. He carried a message of love and understanding for everyone. Thank you for watching this inspirational story. May we all continue to seek truth, respect differences, and live with love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. See you in the next video.
Yeah.